Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we're gonna throw it back to my photo 1 or 2, I don't remember, high school days, and today we're gonna paint with light. Anyway, with this pandemic going on, I think people just need a little extra cheer. So I'm seeing a lot of Christmas lights going up, trees, decorations, everything. And I think one of my favorite things about the holidays are the lights. And I feel like in the most recent years, at least where I live, people are kind of slacking with the lights. And I miss that because when I was a kid, we used to just get in the car with my parents and they just drive us around a different neighborhood so we can see all the lights. But hopefully that changes this year. I mean, if anything, it seems like more people are putting lights up, so that's cool. So today we are painting with light. And not just any light. We're gonna be using, oh, this is upside down. We're gonna be using this toy light that I got at Party City. So let's see if it works. Before we get started today, I just want to insert a quick flash warning here on the screen because there will be flashing. So yeah, so I bought this at Party City maybe like a year ago. I found there was a location that I went to and everything in the store was 90% off, so it turns out they were closing that location. So I went ahead and bought this. So original price on this light is 20 bucks. So I would have paid $2? $2? Is that what it is? $2? Guys, math was not my strongest subject, so there's that. I'm just gonna turn this light on real quick so you can see what we're working with. You done yet? You done? You done? Okay, so for this painting with light activity, I want to try 3 different things. I want to try to do a motion blur with the strobe light. I want to do lighting up the model with like a continuous light and then having the strobes in the background. And then I also want to try taking out the continuous light completely from the equation and just try to use that as my continuous light and my fun background. So first you're gonna need a dark colored backdrop. I'm just gonna use the same black backdrop I used in my last video, which is basically a black blanket or sheet of whatever you have hung on a rolling rack. You're gonna also need your tripod, your camera, your lens of choice. I'm gonna use my 50mm again. You're gonna need some kind of continuous light. I have an LED work light that I borrowed from my dad, so I'm just gonna use that. And then whatever you're gonna use to paint the background or your portraits with. So mine is, again, the party light. So before you start shooting, make sure that you put your camera on manual focus. Obviously focus on your subject, and because you don't want that autofocus just like freaking out, disco dancing, whatever, in the dark and screwing up your pictures. So don't forget that. Other thing, have someone help you or just know where your stuff is, because my dumbass backed into my gimbal and it went crashing down on the ground and I broke it. So yeah, don't be an idiot like me.
Freaking idiot!
pictures.
You broke it?
Damn it! So instead of using the LED light as my continuous light, I tried to use my strobe just to see if that would work, just because I liked the color variation and I thought it would probably make a more interesting portrait. So once again, I had my camera on bulb mode, and I opened my shutter. The first 2 seconds, about 2 or 3 seconds, I had the model just sit still, and then after that I had him move left and right to create that motion blur. Overall, these portraits came out okay. I think if I would have had another light on the other side of the model, then it would have created a little bit more, I think it would have captured a little bit more, and I think it would have captured that motion a little bit better. So these turned out okay. So for these next portraits, I wanted to use my continuous light to light up my subject or my model, and then just use the strobe just to paint around and behind the model. So once I opened my shutter, I instructed my assistant with the continuous light to simply, as if they were scanning the subject up and down, turn off the light, and then I had my second assistant behind the subject painting with the strobe. You know, just kind of random stuff. So for this last set of portraits, I decided to just use the strobe and use this as the continuous light, and also to paint the background, if you will. I wanted to see if this would work because it's continuously flashing, so I don't really know what result I was gonna get. So for this method, it's similar to the one we did, just using the LED light as the continuous light to light up the subject, and then using the strobe to paint the background. But instead we're going to use this to do both. So once again, open my shutter. I instruct my assistant to scan my subject with light to light them up, and then afterwards party in the background. I think these pictures turned out pretty good. My favorite ones, I think, were the last ones where we used the strobe light as a continuous light and to paint the background. I think those turned out the most interesting in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. curious to know. Huge shout out to my brother Diego, his wife Julia, and my husband Oscar for helping me with this photo shoot. I couldn't have done it without you. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, whatever the heck that YouTubers say. And I'll see you next week. Bye! Okay. Hey you. Hi. So there won't be any bloopers today, but I do have an important announcement to make. So you guys remember my little brother Diego, right? This guy right here. So Diego is a Christian pop and R&B singer and producer and just released some new music. His new album is called Already Loved and it's available on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Music. Please do me a big favor and head over to his page, like, subscribe, and show him some love. I'll make sure to link everything down below. So please check out Already Loved, available wherever you get your music. Okay, now you can go. Now go to his page and show him some love and see you next week. Bye!
The world's got endless problems, we can